is going on, my reptile junkies? Guys, it is finally here. We moved into the reptile room. It's been a long wait for me and quite a few of you out there. It's taken me in April roughly about 6 months from start to this point here. Halfway through I felt like giving up, but it's sure been worth it. What I got real quick, guys, the progression from when it started is just our porch to what we got now, and then from there we'll jump on into a tour and go through everything. Hopefully everything will come out for you guys. There's a few pet holes that I'll do my best for you to see, but hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, I'm sure if you enjoyed that montage of stuff. I really enjoyed putting those clips together like that. It's really cool too for myself to go back through all the pictures of the progression of everything went down to get to this point. I guess we're going to start right here. When you come out into the room, the first thing you're greeted with is this enclosure here. This was my 100-gallon cube that was inside. Took it. This is my swamp tank is what we're calling it. We've got the 2 peninsula cooters in there. Had a mud turtle in here, but he was eating everything. Everything we added. Me and my buddy Doug went out to the swamp, netted a bunch of fish, sunfish as you can see, some mosquito fish. Actually had a baby jackfish too. Was heartbroken because the mud turtle was smarter than the jackfish. The jackfish thought he was hidden. Now he's a turd somewhere. Kind of sucks. Had a whole bunch of duckweed. The peninsula cooters have really made short work of all the duckweed. But I'm just
They're so worth it though.
It has been.
This is muffin, and that is cornbread.
And muffin, because he does like a muffin shaped shell.
Yeah,
going
he has
on.
like a weird shell. It's
Sure
so
does.
weird.
Like I said, guys, there's several little sunfish. I believe 1 warmouth, a couple of crawfish still.
It's the bullfrog.
2 bullfrogs.
See him. Yeah, but they get to see him like bask.
The
on
other
his
one I
log.
bet is up top somewhere. He's got to where he actually gets up top in the lights and stuff and sits, which is cool. I mean, it's on a GFI breaker. He gets water and then
Isn't
cut
that
off.
crazy there? He's so cool.
Still got some arranging to do. See, they pulled one of my plants up. The watercolor is really clearing up. It had a real tannic color from the wood. It's really coming out. Need to do some vacuuming. But this was kind of my centerpiece, guys. Is trying to think of what I was going to do with this aquarium. Almost got rid of it, and I said, shoot, I'm going to put it in the middle of the floor, and that's going to be my swamp tank.
And it's turned out to be a lot of fun for everybody.
It has.
We enjoy the bullfrogs, the turtles. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. It really is.
It's got so much going on. It's cool to sit back and watch it for sure. And being that I transferred all the inside fish to the pond, it's, you know, 2 water features to keep up with. That hasn't been so bad. Right directly below it, guys, we've got the blue tongue enclosure.
He's not going to be happy with you. He's in his house.
Here again, just kind of making the best of the space, and I hope the light is good. I've still got some lighting to add, so we still have little tweaks to make. Originally, I didn't have any coating around the sides, and he was actually able to climb it. I thought that the lip would keep him from being able to go across, but not. Come in here several days, and he was out. We've got this piece of plexiglass here just to kind of help keep humidity up a little bit. It dries out a lot quicker in this room than it did in the original reptile room, just because of sheer size. But yeah, this is the blue tongues enclosure. Just back to this stuff. It's just a PVC style roofing. Cut it in sections, and it's made. It's made it so that he can't climb the sides. So
yeah, because he's been a real butt about that.
He has. It's worked out good though. Moving on down, I'll try to speed up some, guys. You can see the wall here. This is that bamboo fencing you can find on Amazon. We actually got that from Home Depot though. Run it down just to kind of give it that more tiki look and feel. In this enclosure here is my spiny-tailed, Honduran spiny-tailed iguana. There he goes. Just waking him up. The lights just come on, so he's still a little drabbed out. Mr. Chuck Horn produced this iguana. It's a captive bred. Here, you can get in there and get a better shot of him if you want. He's done really well. Wish he was fired up. His colors her colors are really gorgeous when she's fired on up.
You're ain't upset with us at the moment.
With me, we've got a good understanding so far. She's come a long way. She's got to where she actually eats out of my hand now. So I've just been taking it slow. They're so fast, it's crazy. Chuck has several. So if you guys are interested in a Honduran spiny-tailed iguana, hit him up. I know he sells them for a lot cheaper than you could find them anywhere else. But moving on. I'm gonna come on over here. On this side of the room, guys, if you caught the last Repticon, my buddy Jonathan, April was talking about these Halloween crabs. So he actually gave us 2 of them. There's one over here. Here, I'll take it. Get over there to him.
You're gonna get it.
Okay. There's some mango and shrimp. I think they're full. There they both are. If you can even see them there. They're Halloween crabs. Cool little, cool little land crab. Got this kind of feature. They like to climb from time to time. So this is just in the middle. Of course, they can't jump. One bowl has strictly fresh water. One bowl has a lower or reduced gravity salt water. Actually, just get it right out of the pond. It's about 116, 118 range on the salinity, and they seem to have done fine. Coconut bedding, and say fruits, vegetables, just about anything. We haven't found anything they won't eat yet.
Yeah. They seem to really they're like a garbage disposal.
They're sitting right on top of my filter. We're going to leave them in a Tupperware. All my filtration for the pond is up underneath that deck back there. And there again,
it's a little shaky.
There again, guys, we were trying to make the best of our space that we had, and not feel cluttered. That was a big thing, and I think that's worked out good. Of course, next you have the pond. Y'all saw the video of us moving the pond. But there's the blue tang out back there. Yeah, blue tang. I got the water still turned up. A lot of the fish have not come out. They've just not got comfortable yet. Today is Saturday. What is today? The 22nd?
I think it's like the 23rd or 24th.
You have to go back and look. I don't remember what day it was. It's been a week, 2 weeks since we moved the pond, I guess, now at this point. And they come out to eat, and that's about the only time we see them, guys. It's, I think all the, there's another little blue one. I think they just, being in a tank, their whole lives are so long. You can see the tank out there. I guess I should have forward thought and turned the water current down, but being in a little tank their whole lives, they just getting exposed to this and then having these other big fish. I think it's really been a heck of a culture shock for them. On over is our Cuban night Anole. This is another one that Mr. Chuck Horn captive produced. He has all kind of different Anoles. There he is, growing leaps and bounds. Still hates me though. Night Anoles make some really cool lizards. It's really done well in the screened enclosure. I offer a water bowl, but also mist. It has UVB lighting. Really neat. If you can find a captive produced, that's the way to go. There's a lot of them though in Florida now. I mean, they're just running rampant. Moving on over, one of my favorite enclosures that I've ever put together, and these two are up here. Pop a lock here. This is my cottonmouths. I think that light's probably washing you guys out. Let's go on this side. That might be a little better. Might get noisy for a minute, guys. Sorry. What are you two doing? Yep. One of these is a wild caught. One was a captive produced. I guess I don't have to tell you which one's the nice one, which one's the mean one. Don't look like I pull them out to play with them or anything. And I guess disclaimer: I don't condone you keeping venomous just because it's cool. I mean that's but it's on you. I mean whatever makes you happy in your collection, as long as you do it responsible. I'm not gonna preach at you though. You people are adults. You should be able to make up your own decisions. In here is the two. Got two coppers in here. These were captive produced. Let's see. This one is the smaller of the two in here. They're actually both the exact same age, but this one is about 4 meals behind this one. See a world of difference there in the size. They get along good though. I'll drop them each a frozen thawed right up under the log and they eat it no problem and have never had any issues with each other. Same with the cottons. Got some videos of them feeding. They give each other space. They really respect each other. That is a fact. The two cottons have been in there since they were super small. I feel like I'm rambling. I know I got a lot to show you guys, so I need to get back on the move here. In this enclosure here, and all these are dragon enclosures, guys. I've said that before. I'll give them guys a shout out. I've been really pleased. I've got my Cribos in them. My Amazon Trebo. It's my orangish phased one. Starting to get a little bit of blotching through, but still maintaining that orange color. He just got off of a good feed. He took 2 last night. He's doing good. Still like to eat my face off. Up here, this enclosure, I'm not even going to dig it out. It's my Arizona giant centipede, skunk gecko or white line gecko. My golden gecko, I just cleaned this one, so we might actually be able to see him. Yeah, there he is. That's my Tago Starburst Baboon, H-Mac. Eat your face. So guys, I hope this has come out pretty good. April abandoned me. She's cooking steaks. This is going to officially be our first meal. Our anniversary, our 14th wedding anniversary, was the 19th of this month, and we haven't had a decent meal, so we're going to have our first big meal at the bar here. Plus, I've been broke building this room. I told her she gets to eat good finally.
Yeah, I haven't abandoned. I was making a cake.
In here, Chilean rose hair tarantula. Oh, I'm dropping pictures. I broke my frame. Dang. Yeah, it's on the tree boa picture. I think I could probably glue it. Anyway, getting distracted. Chilean rose hair. Let's see if my golden gecko was. Thought I saw it. In here, this is Beetlejuice. This is my smaller. It's just kind of what we call a normal phase, not so much a garden phase or anything. Amazon tree. I call him Beetlejuice because he hasn't really grew into his eyes yet. How you doing, buddy? These tree snakes are some of my favorite. You know, people, that's their first question's, oh, does it bite? Well, I mean, you know, most tree snakes will bite. I mean, you have to enjoy them for what they are. You know, definitely not a hold me. I mean, I've seen some, but regardless, if I don't get to hold them or not, I just enjoy them. In here, this guy needs to be cleaned. He really just about needs for a transfer. Dadgummit, I just trying to think of his name now. White striped bird eater or red striped bird eater. I'm gonna have to throw that up there, guys. I'll be honest with you. What in the world? Yeah, that's right. April can tell me right off. That's her favorite, and I'm having a brain fart. My Asian forest scorpion. I think thing's done really good. I've just kept it in this Tupperware. He gets under there. He comes out when he's hungry. I'll throw him a food item in there, but I just missed it, and then it dries out, and then I missed it again, and I keep them up high on the shelf. You know, of course, the higher temperatures up here. Oh, man. I feel like I'm moving like molasses. It's one of my pygmies. It should be the my female pygmy rattlesnake. What was told is female. I have not confirmed that. Thinking about using that genetic services and sending in a piece of shit, see if they can tell me, because I don't care nothing about handling these guys or pulling them out to play with them. Show them. I don't know if you guys can see her. There she is. Hey, pretty. These guys have some crazy color combinations. I'm still saving out for a red one. Put these locks back on. It's my other pygmy. Up there in his hide. He's the first one that I've had for the longest. In here, pink toe, Avic. Arizona blonde, my last remaining assassin bug, another pink toe. My buddy Tim giving me these pink toes. This one was a cannibal. We had 5. He had them all together communal. And you see how small this one is compared to that one. That one was eating all of his brothers and sisters, so that's why he's so much bigger. In this tank is June. Coming out to see me. Mr. David sent me that, as well as the assassin bug. Honduran curly hair. It's done really well. Doesn't mind being held, but you won't see me hold it. On down, my Solomon Island tree. Where are you at? I know you like to get him in this corner. It's right there. Kind of, oh, I just dropped it. It's called a bird poop snake, because when it's sitting up there on the log, it does look like a piece of bird poop. Really, really cool snakes. There's a, so I hope the light's coming through on this. There's a tree version and a ground version. Both of them have this stellar looking crazy pointed head. They both really look super similar. There's guys out there that can tell right off which is which. Some people have issues. I would probably be one of them people unless I really had them side by side. I might get a ground one eventually just to be able to maybe see if I can get better at figuring out the contrast between the two. But really cool species, and they come in a very wide range of colors. This would just be your normal brown bird poop stage. But man, they come in all kinds of crazy colors and patterns. They prefer it a little cooler. It gets about 80, 85 for max up there around that light in here. Done really cool species of snake. Their prices are starting to creep up. I got that dude for like $20. I got him and this Nelson's, which you can just see his head sticking out. My Nelson's milk snake. It's an albino Nelson's. I got both of those for $40 at a Reptile. How long ago was it? 8 months, 10 months back? Nope. Just poked his head under. Here, I'll pull him down. But this is the Nelson's. I'm sure this camera works probably awful. There's my Nelson's. Really pretty snake, super fast. We got a Cuban. Milk. This up here. I don't really remember what the morph was of this snake. Somebody will sure tell me. You done bedded up. Try to move pretty quick through here. Where is she at? There it is right there. It's another super fast snake. He's not going to be happy with me for tearing up his enclosure. Whoa. And gone. Let's see, good look at it. It's kind of hard for me to tell if there's more red coming through or fading out. Very cool snake though. Very pretty snake. Fill your water bowl, buddy. I don't have any kind of supplemental heating on them. Been watching them really close, so April's back, so maybe the camera won't be so shaky now. But I haven't used any supplemental heating. It's just all about, I just try to gauge in the room where certain temperatures are, and that's what we put stuff at, is based on that. Over right down to here, kind of got off. This is my larger of my copperheads. I know he's going to be right there. See that? This one come from my buddy Nate, Southern Exotics. He plays with a bunch of cool stuff. He has some broad banded ones that I'm hope I get to get my hands on a broad banded. Whatever, I gotta put locks back on. Up, down one more. It's Brimstone. He's got his head out right here. Here, hold the camera. My BCI. He's a hypo. I don't have a mouse for you there, buddy. Rat, actually. Done really cool. My buddy Frank Emerald sent me that snake a year, 2 years back. Done really good. Looking at him, such a smart, intelligent snake. Supposed to have some Hog Island influence in that snake. It's gonna probably stay a little bit smaller, not gonna get huge.
Are we not talking about the...
I done showed him.
Oh, okay.
Yep, see, you're late.
I know, I'm late. It's terrible.
In here,
I know there was a bunch of them. So.
my mutt green tree python. He's actually in shed right now.
You want to take it? I'm not getting in there with him.
Ooh, you can see his eyes are glazed over. Pretty good and opaque. Really green. I call it a mutt because I really have no idea. This was a Craigslist buy. a few years ago. Stayed really small. I don't know if that was from not being fed much, which the guy I got it from said it wasn't eating nothing but lizards. It was mite infested.
Oh, it was bad.
It was really bad. I'm just glad we got
I
this snake.
mean, really bad.
Shocked it lived. Really, that was my first ever green tree. I had no experience with them, and then I buy one that's less than ideal. So yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was fun to get rid of them too. With that type of snake, they're very aggressive.
I was scared I was gonna kill it. In here, guys, my timbers, Timors, however you want to say it.
Sorry.
It's just really is Timor. I have two in here, male and female. I actually had an egg or two laid, not sure how many, because we found the remnants. One or the other eat the eggs. I don't know if you can see them in here. There's one back here. There's one, and I guarantee you the other one is up under this water bowl. I'm not lifting it. Gotta take my word for it. There's two. I felt like I was dragging along. Right down below is my mangrove monitor.
My mangrove monitor.
My mangrove monitor. It's gonna be a pet hole. He is right in there.
For my birthday.
Here. He's growing. He's gonna need something bigger here before long. But please don't run out on me. It'd be a catastrophe. Let me get some light.
I guess we haven't gotten far enough along with this to see if
There he is.
it's like what people say, but
It's looking
we
too
ended
long.
up with the Similis in his place from Underground Reptiles.
Yeah, the
Yeah, remember?
Timor monitor. That's not a Timor.
But, you know, it's been a really cool one. The Similis we ended up by mistake, but it's been a really, really cool one to have.
On up here, guys, and it's gonna run. These are our Nigerian yellow Uromastyx. That's the female that just run off.
I don't think I'm getting anything. I'm gonna
I got another one here.
pull it out of the hole.
Here's the male. He's fired down right now. Little fat sucker. Come here. I think you got it. Those are our Uromastyx. We've had them for a while. The male's a lot brighter yellow. I guess over it, well, here we'll go right here. Man, I'm already tired, guys. You know, I don't even know how far ahead we are. We're at 24 minutes. God, I'll try to edit it the best I can to cut it down.
Alright, well these should be quick. Pull out.
Top one.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
not tall
this
enough.
is my
No, you're gonna have
just
to do that.
my piebald female.
Oh, I can do it.
There she
You can
is.
Pull it out. Yeah.
Very pretty snake. Try to fly through these ball pythons. This is my she's looks like he's getting ready to shed.
Got that one.
This is our male pastel banana. He's the dad to the babies I'd hatched. One of my mom's, my bumblebee. She's about back up. She's almost ready. She could almost be bred again almost. Black pastel. She give me some
doesn't
beautiful
like
babies.
Me. She hates me, like for real.
Soaking in water bowl.
She tries to bite my face off most of the time.
This is the other pastel.
Both in the water bowl.
This is the banana question mark. See, he just shed.
It's supposed to be a banana collider.
Yeah, which would be banana calico. Still a pretty snake.
We'll see.
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
Should
I
make
like
some
him
pretty
anyway.
babies.
He.
That's this to say he should.
It's a boy.
Say he should. Left me a poop. Bumblebee.
Very pretty.
Full whole shed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's very pretty yellow. I started to sell that snake and I backed out. Still might sell it. Hit me up if you're interested. And another pastel female. It's a regular pastel. Alright.
Where are we going from here?
This is my little spider shelf. The top one, this side compartment, you probably can barely see it, is my Goody Metallica. Right next to it is the Asian Ornamental. It's actually, and I'll try to grab a better. I got a better picture actually. I put on Instagram. I'll throw it up here for that one. Asian Ornamental is right there. Right there. All right. in this cube is another, it's a small curly hair. This is the Brazilian red and white, and that's what the other spider up there, Brazilian red and white. I don't know, I was having a brain fart there, guys. This is my small sling. It's growing pretty dang good. This is the vegan, so this is the red rump pet hole. Oh, it's actually out. The Darlingi, or the rear horn baboon. It's been a slow grower right there, guys. That's another one that my buddy David Erie Arachnids had sent me. Very cool little spider. It's fun the aggressiveness he's got him with that little hole. This one here needs to be changed. This is just kind of a temporary cup. It's another red rump. Another one that's needing to be upgraded is my king baboon. It is nothing there again, just a massive pet hole there with tunnels. It's going to go into an acrylic style, I think, enclosure like that. My Mexican red knee, she's not been happy lately. I don't know. I mean, she's really needing a bigger enclosure, but she just will not settle down. Kicked hairs, and I don't know what's been up her butt lately. That is my Amazon sun tiger. Chaco golden knee. I have a Trinidad olive in this enclosure. I just transferred it to this enclosure. Not seeing it. Call that a pet hole. Pink toe. Oh, man. I feel like I'm taking forever. I'm rushing, and it's one of those. I feel like you're moving so slow. My orange bitey thing, the OBT. He's done really good in there. Got him a really cool hole system going on. If I'm blinding you guys here, let's move this over. Oh, frogs. Yeah. Nope. My green bottle blue, I got a good shot of it the other day. I was gonna tear down this enclosure, and I just did not have the heart to, guys. I mean, she's got such a perfect little funnel web thing going on. One next to it, this is my cave cricket. Now, this thing has gotten massive. I had a molt from it. It's got to go into a bigger enclosure. In here, I don't know if you can see them. My two ghost Colombian rainbow, hypo Colombian rainbows. Usually they'll both kind of come out to bite me. They're not the most friendliest things in the world. I'm not so sure if I'm going to leave them up here or not. I have a few pictures I'll throw in. Moving on. There's one right there coming out. I knew it would come out eventually. Come on up here so they can see you. These guys are really starting to get some size to them. Really good eaters. Supposed to be a male and a female. I've kept them housed together. I do pull them out and separate them when it's feeding time. But all right, back up. Going back. Please don't bite me. Thank you. Very cool snakes. So what I was saying though, I don't know if the temperature is kind of on the upper limit for these guys up here, and I'm having issues with humidity right now. I'm still working out the humidity on this far side of the room. Everything on that side of the room is done exceptional, you know, because of the pond, but they really are drying out. In here, this is my blue centipedes, the Morphia. We'll just set it down right here. If you guys can see him, see. Where you at, buddy? Rock number 1. No. No. Nope. Nope. Last rock. Boom. There he is. Here, it's a little pet hole too. He is really not grown none. I mean, none. Which I guess he has a little bit because he was super small. But very cool centipede. Love the blues. Oh, me. Alright. This back. Some of the babies that we had hatched. This was the that I had kept. That one's in shed. Don't you bite me. That is the banana spider. This was the pastel banana and my bumblebee offspring. Right there, we're gonna call it. I mean, it's a. I guess you just should call it a bumblebee. This one's Ribs. He's in shed too. That was such a small little snake. I think he's borderline super mentally challenged. That is my Mojave bee, killer bee Mojave. Where is it at? This is one of these. This is from my black pastel in the banana. Yep, this is the bigger one. I think he's getting ready to shed again too. His eyes are all opaqued out. But golly, guys, he's starting to get his spotting in. The yellow and oranges in that snake. I know this camera is not doing it justice, but when it sheds, it is crazy. Now this one started feeding way quicker than his other counterpart I'm about to show you. And it is a huge difference in size. It makes a world of difference, I'm telling you. When they start feeding on their own, you see that one. Its brother, which is this one. I should have my table set up. You see where he just stuck his head back in? This is that Grow It that I've been telling you guys I started using. It's just really shredded so good that the snakes, they can bury themselves up under it. But if you see, this one's catching the other one. You can see the definite noticeable size difference. There's 4 meals difference between this one and the one I just showed you, just to give you an idea. But finally, at least this one started feeding good on its own. Really pumped about that. Golly, guys, 35 minutes in. Gonna continue on. Ugh. I'm trying to stroke it. I hope this video turns out okay. This is the other one out of that clutch with the bananas. It's just a pastel, very pretty pastel there. Right next to it is my banana pied. So you've been all in your water bowl. Now this snake here, this is my male. I mean, I know the light's not probably doing it justice, but golly, I was so impressed with that snake right there. I cannot wait to hatch a few of those, I hope. Right below it, this would be the pewter. I'm sure he's buried up under there. That was my pewter. This is actually a female. Same group, the black pastel group. The mom was the black pastel of that one. The dad was the pastel banana. Right next to it, Now this one originally, guys, I was calling a normal, which I don't think it's a black pastel, but the white in that snake, I mean, it's just such a pretty snake to be a normal. It's got some really high whites and stuff in it. You can see here. It's really pretty snake. That one's staying too. These are just all the ones that I kept. Ain't going anywhere. Empty. On down here on the different section is my hog noses. Oh, I see you left me a nice poop. There's my albino. This is a normal western, but it's a 66% het albino. And I honestly, guys, I have not counted their scales. I know, fuss at me. I don't know what male, female percentages I have here. I've just been growing them up. Now, this one was exactly the same size as all the others that you just saw, the other two. And the rest that you're going to see, they were all the same size. They have all they're on the same schedule. But this one has just, like, doubled the size. It's really crazy. Put these card stocks in. This is my other conda. Let me see, you can get ready to shed too. Same thing, guys. It's just it's crazy the difference in size. Let's put all these back. This is another. It's a het, just a western het albino. Eventually, these hogs will do something. And this is the smallest one of the group. They had a couple of picky eaters in the group, 3 that did not make it. They had to be force fed, and that just never turned out good. This one was the smallest. It was actually one of the last ones to start feeding on its own, and has not missed a meal since. Last thing that I have here is my mean Sambo. Sticking your head out right there. Whew, man. Definitely not the friendliest dude at all. Kenyan Samboa. They make good snakes. Not a huge fan. Oh man. Alright. 40 minutes. I'm trying to burn it into about 45. The rest of my ball pythons here. This is my leopard. It's possible het. Of course, till they get proved out, there's no way of knowing. That's my leopard male. This is another spider, possible het. So you left me a poo over there. Killer bee het clown. Possible het, but this snake has some crazy pattern to its head and such, and it's just it's a pretty snake. It's got a pretty cool head stamp. Hope they prove out. Give me some clowns. This is an Inchy pastel. Such a very pretty snake. I mean, wow, the yellows in that snake. It's female. Starting to really get the size jump there. It took it a while. It's really starting to jump. Same with this girl, Killer Spinner Blast. That girl's really, she's going to need to go, which I've got that whole other section of big tubs she needs to go to. This one here is my Super Pastab Calico. Really crazy. It's starting to lose all of its yellows. It's a really mean snake, she is. Had a lot of yellow in it. It's really starting to fade out. Just fine. Still a beautiful snake. I'm hoping that her and that banana collider probably make some really pretty snakes down the road. It's just a pastel, female, small. It was actually a gift to me. This lesser, just a normal lesser. Thinking I may end up selling that one. I'm not sure. It's a female. And just another regular pastel. We got it just one of the shows for I think like 20 bucks. Whew. Man. Guys, I think that was it. Man, my throat's dry, I know, from talking, but geez, I mean that was every critter in the room. We went through. I don't think I missed anybody. Of course, next big build, Poseidon. You know he's gonna be getting the old reptile room. We've got the mice in there right now. We've been breeding this little crawfish. So Poseidon's gonna get that. It's gonna be epic for him. I guess the next video we'll go through the inside critters, Frield and Similis. I really have enjoyed this tank right here, guys. Really have enjoyed it. Add some more fish and stuff. And you can see there's still a little bit of duckweed left, but that about destroyed it. Hey, Mr. Bullfrog. Clean some of the glass. Get some of my glass. Whew. Well, I'm gonna go see how April's doing with the food. Oh yeah, you can see he's starting to color up now. Or she was so dark earlier. She's really starting to color up. Oh, you don't hurt yourself. I hate this camera. Let's go see where April's at with the food and show you guys what we're having tonight. And I guess we'll do an outro and that'll be it. Sure hope you guys enjoyed it so far. I about forgot to show these guys too, guys. These are my African bullfrogs. Please don't bite me. If you remember, been following me a while, I got rid of most of all of my frogs except these guys. You can see by the orange on his belly, should be a male. The other one's a male. I got these guys. They were as small as like a nickel. Yeah, they about covered my whole hand. Our Pac-Man frog, the horn frog, it's in Cameron's room, and he's gotten huge too. I'll try to throw a picture of it in here. But yeah, there's our African bullfrogs. I've just been keeping them in these Tupperwares. The other one's down there. He's in his water bowl. Hold on, let me set this down. I'll show you him real quick. There's the other one. I've got him on the coconut Coir Bed, and I was trying it out this time, and not really that impressed with its, you know, with using it for to wash him off. It kind of gets dusty and dry. But there's the other pixie. This is the second one we purchased. We had got the bigger one first, but with the orange on this one, it's, you can see it there. It's also a male. It's kind of takes years for these guys to get to sexual maturity, but males get bigger and more impressive. I'm not planning on trying to breed them. I just got two because I wanted to be 100% that one made it, and so they have. I've just got them in these Tupperwares, like I was saying. They don't require a lot of space. They don't really do a lot. They go from that water to kind of burrowed in, and as long as you feed them, I haven't had any special requirements. I've kept them at essentially room temperature since I've had them. Low on the floor in the other reptile room, and in here it's about 72, 73. Gets about 78 for a high where they are. They've done fine. I haven't seen any issues with them. So let me show you this food that we got going on. Alright, this is the first meal. Had to get a fruity little drink just to be official. This is the first meal out by the pond. Check it out. Some awesome steak, baked potato. That's all mushrooms and peppers and shrimp. Oh. Get to sit here and watch the fish go around the pond. How awesome is that? So worth it. So worth it. What do you think? Huh?
I'll tell you after I eat the steak.
I hope it's good. Well, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed that. I know it's been a long time coming. Hopefully now I get back to normalcy, get back to being more consistent with videos. All my spare time has been sunk right here into this room.
Definitely.
And between work, family, I mean, I was giving everything I had. So, like I say, hopefully we can get more consistent, back to a regular upload schedule, at least getting a video a week or 2 weeks max for you guys. But hope it wasn't too long. Hope you enjoyed everything. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. It's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Hopefully I'll work tonight. If I'm not too full and tired, I'll try to get this video edited and get it uploaded. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you dropping in, checking it out. Like I said, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.